Trust me, I know where I'm at, and I've said it before. A person's character is not judged when they ride the wave of success, when everyone chants their name and you want to be their friend. No, your character is put to the test when your back is against the wall.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
It's your boy. What is good, everybody? It's your boy, Chucky, on.
Stop it. Get some help.
What's good, man? We got a big thing to talk about, folks. As we all know, it is WrestleMania weekend. Or WrestleMania week, whatever you want to go with. And I'm not gonna lie, there's some bangers, some garbage, and some heat, bro. I'm telling you, like, we gonna get some good shit out of this year's WrestleMania. And personally, I think it's better than last year's. Just with the shit that we got and the storylines going into it. Without further ado, let's get right into it. I have a lot to say, and I hope you guys enjoy, like the video, and you know what else you should do. Baby, you already know what to do, man. Just, do I have to say anything? I don't even think I do. All right, let's just get straight into it. Okay, WrestleMania is this year, is in Vegas. I'm pretty sure next year I think they might announce during WrestleMania that it's gonna be in Minnesota, or I think they already announced it. Shit, they should come back to New York, bro. I'm telling you, bro, we need a New York WrestleMania again, cause bro, you guys missing out. But this year's WrestleMania is also 2 nights, Saturday and Sunday, 19th and the 20th. And let's just get into it. Night one is not as good, but as the recent ones. But night one is still hard. First match, we got Naomi and Jade Cargill. Now, this is great buildup from Naomi turning heel to Jade popping out an Elimination Chamber of the Return and ham on Naomi, to Naomi bringing up mad good ass promos, to her proceed with caution gimmick. Like, for both of these women, amazing. And to have both of these women on the card is definitely worth it. Naomi deserves a spot. Jade definitely deserves a spot, especially as one of the top stars from another company coming to the WWE, one of the main stars coming in here and touring up the house. Definitely deserves a spot. Now, who's winning? It's a toss-up. Jade losing would be crazy, obviously, because they're trying to build her as the next big thing. They're trying to build her to go against Charlotte Flair and or like just any women's title in general. And losing this would probably destroy her cred. Definitely destroy it into the point where they're not going to take her, or us fans or people watching WWE are not going to take it seriously anymore. Naomi, on the other hand, definitely deserves something like a win like this. A WrestleMania win definitely would help her elevate her spot and proceeding with caution, and probably elevating her promos even more, especially when there's a title behind it. Honestly, in my opinion, I'm going Jade Cargill. She's definitely the future of the WWE. Naomi's definitely, former world champion. She's a former tag team champion. So she's definitely got some, some things on her belt. But for Jade, I think this would be more of like a standpoint of, she just got into the WWE. She's a big name, big star. And what would to prove that into giving her first WrestleMania win, and also, build her up to be that dominating woman type shit. I don't know. But I think Jade wins. Naomi, I don't think it'll affect her that much. I think she still is gonna be great with her promos, with proceed with caution. I don't think this rivalry should end. I think it should end in Backlash with Naomi winning at Backlash and probably like a third match with a stipulation behind it or something like that. But definitely gonna be a good match. El Grande Americano versus Rey Mysterio. Okay. I actually like this match because one, I like the gimmick of El Grande Americano. People say he's Chad Gable, but yo, you clearly see that they definitely have different color eyes and different bicep like structure. Like guys, that's not Chad Gable. And come on, let's just be smart. Some people say this should be a mask versus mask match. Mask versus mask match. But in my personal opinion, I don't think that should be the case because we would already know who's gonna win. Like, we all know, first of all, who I'm gonna choose is Rey Mysterio. But we all know that WWE is not gonna put Rey Mysterio's mask on the line. Because first of all, he's one of the best luchas, one of the most well-known lucha libres in WWE, best wrestler in the WWE. They're not gonna disrespect him in one losing and taking away his mask. They're never gonna do that. So we would already know that Rey is gonna win by just automatically putting that stipulation on the line. Now, obviously I want Rey to win, but I also want El Grande Americano to either stay as El Grande Americano or keep the story going. For example, everybody says it's Chad Gable. I want Rey to beat El Grande Americano, unmask El Grande Americano, and not be Chad Gable. I want it to be a different person, a return, a surprise person, or just a random, right? I want it to be a surprise person, so then it's like a whole scandal of Chad Gable going, yeah, I told you, Chad Gable versus a Grande Americano, we get that. You know, I want it to continue. At some point in time, I don't think I want El Grande Americano to get masked either, to keep it, you know, the mystery going. But personally, I love this gimmick for whoever is under the mask, and I love that Rey Mysterio is still in the WrestleMania card and not left out, and I think it's amazing. Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight. Man, what a fucking year Jacob has had. He's came to the WWE. He's been pulling house with Braun, pulling house with tag team matches. Now he's getting singles matches. Now he has a spot on the WrestleMania card. And not just a random singles match, a United States Championship match against LA Knight. Yeah. And to be honest, I think Jacob takes house, bro. For real, I either see Jacob winning or Jacob losing because Solo Sikoa comes in and takes away, the spot for Jacob, and that causes them to split. I think this match right here causes Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa to split, and then we get Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa, either for the United States title or just a random singles match. And personally, I'm fine with whoever, but I personally think, like, if it's an actual prediction and I have to pick, LA Knight. I think LA Knight wins due to Solo Sikoa coming in, distracting Jacob, or hitting Jacob, and causing Jacob the match. LA Knight pulls up with the win, still United States champion. And then, yeah. But I think this is going to be an amazing match. Like, this match is going to be fucking phenomenal. I hope it's not a squash match like some people say. I hope it's gonna like a 20-minute, 25-minute match of them going back and forth, having good matches, and not good matches, good moves and stuff like that, but I hope it's a good match, which I hope it is. Talking about garbage and good matches, this is not one of them. WrestleMania, okay, the New Day versus War Raiders. I hear a lot of people, especially like Santi Zap or like other people that I hear talking about this, like the SmackDown's tag team champions, the top 10 as people call them, or the Smack 10. I don't know what they call them, but they call them something. That they should have replaced these guys for like a ladder match or something. SmackDown hasn't happened yet, so if it does happen, forgive me, but this match right here, I don't think, the only way I've seen this happen, and I've heard this a lot of times, the only reason or the only way they put this here, because Big E is going to come out and cost New Day to win. Now, if that happens, I'm fine with it. Personally, I think obviously the War Raiders win. I don't think the New Day win at all. I don't think the New Day are going to win a title in this heel state. If they do, I hope they get switched to SmackDown at least. Like, I don't know. I feel like in Raw, they're not hitting the same. You know, like they're not doing what they're supposed to do. But I think the War Raiders are gonna win due to either Big E coming out or just if it's a regular match and it's like straight garbage, the War Raiders are gonna win. But yeah, this match, the build up to this, like I don't even think there was a build up. I think it was just straight like nonsense. Like these guys said, "Oh, let's get a number one contender shot," and then they just got it. Like I don't know. It doesn't sound right. I don't like it. But War Raiders win, New Day lose because of Big E. Okay. This is all over the place. This match, their promos, everything is just a mess. Now, is the match gonna be amazing? Fuck yeah, it is. Was the storyline great?
I don't know.
I don't know. You know, like, don't get me wrong. Their build up to promos, like the first promo they had, when they had like the side to side and they were like in different like scenery and they were sitting down talking to each other, that was fucking hard. Then when they had that promo in the ring where Tiffany was like, "Yo, you're 0-3 in divorces," and Charlotte coming under pressure says, "That's why Ludwig Kaiser is in my DMs." Like I can see that Charlotte is trying to bully Tiffany. Like she's trying to be like, "Oh, you're not a part of this. Like you're really not on my level," type, and like she's trying to like belittle Tiffany. But honestly, I don't see that working. Tiffany has been keeping her own, going back and forth. She did get cooked the first time, but then the second time she started cooking. I personally think they didn't go off script. I think she took that, like, to take that long into bringing up the divorce and being like, oh, like bringing that up because before she didn't want that, but now she's like allowing it. I feel like that was not off script. Maybe it was, but I clearly don't see that being off script. I see that they actually planned that and they pulled it off so well that it looked off script. But I personally think Tiffany is going to win this match, and here's why. People say that, oh, Charlotte Flair, you know how she is. When she comes back, she automatically wins. Or Charlotte Flair is going to win because it's Charlotte Flair. Personally, I think this is a passing the torch match. This is like, you know, this is what the expected of the unexpected is. Like, I expect Tiffany to win, but people expect, you know, Charlotte to win. But I think that's the unexpected. I want Tiffany to beat Charlotte Flair and Charlotte Flair going on to do better things. I think the whole 2025, Charlotte Flair should not hold a title. Charlotte Flair should be either going after titles or going after dream matches. I don't think we should see that whatsoever. But I can also use the argument of Charlotte winning so that we can get matches like Jay Cargill or Bianca or other stuff that we want to see. Maybe a Rhea Ripley and Charlotte part 3, you know? Like, there's so many matches we can have with Charlotte with dream matches, but I'm so stuck on Tiffany being the next big thing and also being the next Charlotte, as people say, or making her own name, that I think I want Tiffany winning, and I think she deserves it. Well off. She's had a great year. She's having a great title run, and I think she should just keep it, and I think she should win. So Tiffany, I hope you win tonight. Nice, dumbass nigga. Shit is like 3 days. All right, but I got Tiffany winning. Let's talk about this. All right, I really want to talk about Gunther versus Jay. First of all, for Jay winning the Royal Rumble for not being in the main event, getting pushed down, it's kind of crazy to me. But that shouldn't, like, I feel like at that point you shouldn't have gotten Jay to win the Royal Rumble anyway. You should have won it by Elimination Chamber and have John win the Royal Rumble. But, like, you know, I guess have Jey Uso win. But let's really talk about this whole thing. In the beginning of Gunther versus Jay, I did not like the story, how it was building up. The way it was building up, it did not feel great. I didn't like it whatsoever. And I felt like the build-up was starting to become trash. And the match was going to be good, but just the build-up to it was just useless, you know? Like, we can have matches. Like, there's matches out there, like especially in this WrestleMania, that the storyline was not great, but it feeds off of the match itself. And it's going to be, like, it just becomes as good as, like, you know, this is one of them. Or this was one of them. Until the most recent Raws, where we see Jimmy getting drenched in blood, Gunther all over Jimmy's blood, beating the crap out of Jimmy in front of Jay. Then Jay saying he's gonna crash out, telling him that he's scared, like the Gunther is scared of this Jay. Beautiful. I think WWE did a great job recalibrating, catching us back, and being like, you know what? Let's redo this, and gave us a better storyline and build up than what they had before. Personally, okay, there's two things that I have. Okay, one, there's a thing that Jey Uso's gonna win, but then there's a feeling that I have that Gunther's gonna. And let me tell you, with Jey Uso winning, that's one. I will be so happy. I'm 50-50 with this match. I will be so happy for Jey to win. Jey would finally get his title that he fucking fought for like so many times and lost, beating Gunther after losing multiple times. And you know, like, Jey would finally be the main event Jey Uso that he seems to be called, right? And I would be so happy. I would be glad for Jey. But then there's another side of me that's like, I see WWE. Look what they did to Cody last year. Build him up so bad. Cody's gonna finish the story. Cody's gonna finish the story. Then Cody loses. Right? They did that at Saturday night. We thought Jey was gonna win. Lost. Wins the Royal Rumble. I think WWE might pull the trigger and say, you know what? Gunther's gonna win again. Now, I don't know. I think Gunther holding the title, like, you know, he's a big bad. He's like always that big bad villain who always gets taken down by the bigger and better hero. Sammy, you know, we had Sammy, and now it's Jey, you know? And personally, whoever wins, I'll sit here and be like, I knew it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jey winning, we knew it. Gunther, I knew it. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave it like that. But personally, it's a 50-50 with me. It's a toss-up. I love this. This match is going to be very good. I think it's going to be very intense, very grueling. It's going to be very brutal. I wish there was a stipulation for this, but this being a normal match, I don't see Jimmy or Ludwig Kaiser or anybody interfering, so I think this is going to be a fair fight. But I think this match is going to be great. Now, for the main event of night one, I was there when they announced, or not when they announced, when they started building this up. Now, a long time ago during the Royal Rumble, I said that they were going to make this a WrestleMania match. And the only reason why I said that was the way they were like fighting each other, because all three of them got eliminated. It just felt like all three of them were just building something. Like, I just felt it. Like, at that moment, I said, Seth, Roman, and CM Punk are going to have a WrestleMania match. I swear. Now, a lot of people said CM Punk and Logan were going to have a match, and it was going to be Seth and Roman. But then it wouldn't make sense, only because CM Punk eliminated Seth and Roman, and then Seth blamed CM Punk and, like, you know, all this stuff, and also Roman, because him and Roman were scuffling. And it was like I think it's a whole thing now that it's getting built up to just when it was just at Royal Rumble. Because now it's Paul Heyman's involved, storylines from the past are involved, hatred is involved. Like, so many things are connected with these guys, or these men, as you can say, that this is going to be amazing, bro. We have Seth and Roman, who the Shield broke up, and they've like been the most hated. Like, they hate each other so much, and they built off to just being on both brands and never on the same brand, because they hate each other so much that they can't work against, like, the same with each other. Like, they have the Shield, the hatred, the brotherhood almost. Then CM Punk and Seth, where like they just Seth fucking hates this guy, bro. Like, his blood boils when he hears CM Punk. Like, that used to be his guy. That used to be his mentor. Then when CM Punk left, he just didn't care about his protege no more. He hurt him. Like, you gotta understand something. The storylines with all three of these guys with each other is fucking mind-blowing. You know that? CM Punk and Roman, who have never had a build-up in like a one-on-one build-up like ever, finally makes a build-up because of Paul Heyman. How CM Punk, his best friend, goes on to be with Roman, his what does he call him?
A few moments later.
CM Punk and Roman, right? Roman has the wise man, the tribal chief Roman Reigns, you know, like his number one glazer, and CM Punk, his best friend, his guy that was there for him when he was about to get fired, and Paul Heyman said, no, I'm not going to do that. And he saw potential in CM Punk, and he was telling him like he was the next big thing. He was honestly, and he was telling him like he's gonna main event WrestleMania, and CM Punk never did. Now that he has that chance, CM Punk wants to use the favor and say, since you were there, since you were telling me that this is gonna happen, I want you to be there on my corner when I make this my first ever WrestleMania main event. See, Roman, he's jealous. His wise men, second time betraying him. First with Brock, now with CM Punk. Can he even trust the wise men anymore? Can the wise man or Paul Heyman choose who he wants to be with? And that's what's going to cause them both to lose and Seth Rollins to come up with the victory. I think Paul Heyman is going to cause Roman and CM Punk to have like a scuffle, and he's going to have to choose. And I think Paul Heyman walks away from Roman and CM Punk, from both of them, which causes CM Punk and Roman to get very angry, and Seth Rollins either coming up with a win from distraction or coming up with a win because they both like beat the crap out of each other. But I think we see Seth Rollins coming up on top because Roman and CM Punk can't choose to like fight over or keep fighting over Paul Heyman. Now, people say Seth Rollins is going to be the new Paul Heyman guy, but I don't want that. I don't like that. The only reason why is because I want the Roman and CM Punk story to continue. And for this to continue, Paul Heyman has to leave alone. Either Paul Heyman has to leave alone or he has to be with CM Punk or Roman. But personally, I can't have it. So I think Seth Rollins comes up with the win. And I think Seth Rollins wins it. And he leaves alone too. I think he just wins. He needs this win. Having a WrestleMania win on his book would be amazing. This wouldn't decredit or make anybody look bad. Roman is going to look great. Come on, it's Roman. CM Punk is going to look great. Come on, CM Punk. Seth Rollins winning this match is not going to affect anybody. It might just affect the credibility that Seth Rollins can just have, or the bragging rights almost, that he beat both men and he can finally go off and like talk shit about it. Night 2, personally, one of the best night 2s out there, bro. This shit is stacked, bro. Now, I don't have the, I could probably pop it up here. I misclicked that. That was so dumb. Randy Orton does not have a match. Now, a lot of people are speculating that it could be a return. Either Aleister Black, Rusev, could be Rey Fenix. But I think it's going to be Nick Aldis. Randy Orton versus Nick Aldis due to Kevin Owens getting out of injury, Randy getting angry and RKOing Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis could get mad. And he's like, you know what? Since you want a match so bad, why don't you just fight me? Nick Aldis has fought before. He fought in All In, I think, against Cody Rhodes. And he's fought in other wrestlers. He was once NWA champion. I think Nick Aldis versus Randy Orton could either help Randy, because obviously they wanted Randy to win. So they was going to give him Kevin to, like, you know, beat Kevin Owens and have his little thing. We can have Randy fight Nick Aldis, because Nick Aldis doesn't need a win. It's Nick fucking Aldis. He's the manager. And I think Randy should beat him. We don't have to worry about Aleister Black or Miro or Rusev, whatever he's going to come back with, or Rey Fenix, because if Aleister Black comes back, we obviously want him to win his first match. Going against Randy would just make it mad useless. Rusev, the same thing. We want him to come back and get his win. Rey Fenix has had amazing matches. Him losing against Randy wouldn't be crazy, but I still think I want him to have his little win run like his brother Penta, and then losing to Randy or whatever like that. So I think, yeah. But night 2, let's go with the next match. Logan Paul versus AJ Styles, whatever the fuck. This is what I was talking about earlier. The build up to the match is getting carried so much by the match itself, like the fighting styles, the people, how they're gonna pile up to, like, you know, fighting and stuff like that. This match is gonna be fucking amazing. I think this match is gonna be fucking great. Logan Paul, fucking amazing wrestler, man. A lot of people say, oh, like, it's Logan Paul, like, the only reason why he's famous is because he's the business, you know, he's prime, he's Logan, he's already built himself. Bro, He's an amazing wrestler. Are you fucking kidding me? At the end of the day, we all know he's in the business aspect with the WWE. But when he goes into that ring, it's all him. And he's amazing at it. AJ Styles is all him. He's amazing at it. AJ Styles built himself up from the promotions of TNA, NJPW, all that other good stuff. And he's amazing. Personally, this match might be a 5-star. Personally, I think this is going to be an amazing match. The Prime bottle is going to come out, and a lot of speculations are saying it could be Kai, it could be Mr. Beast. Honestly, I don't care who it is, as long as it's amazing, as long as it's funny, as long as it's cool. I don't care who is under that fucking Prime mascot mask. I personally think it should be Mr. Beast. It makes sense because obviously he's correlated with Prime. They're Prime partners, so like, you know, Lunchley and all that other stuff. Like, look at all the old ones, KSI, Speed, Prime partnerships. They're in Prime. It can't be Kai because Kai is not in the Prime partnership aspect. Like, he hasn't like made something with Prime, or he hasn't literally, you know, how do you say it? He's not in like the works with Prime. He's just AMP and all that other stuff. So I don't think it's gonna be Kai. It might be because I heard like a Twitter thing that he's going to be there, but I don't think he's gonna be in the Prime. But who's gonna win this match? I think it's gonna be AJ Styles. Logan Paul, you know, he has like a win-loss WrestleMania record, so I think he might lose this one. He doesn't really, you know, I don't think this will affect him that much. It might, I don't know, but I think AJ Styles needs this. He's about to retire soon. He said he's gonna retire at 50. He's almost, like, he's literally almost there. I think he's like 47, I think, and he's almost there to 50. So I don't think this is gonna be his last WrestleMania, but to have him win this one, I think it would be great. I think AJ Styles win this. This match is gonna be a 5 stars, amazing match, and I think this is gonna be one of the good ones. Talk about build-up. Talk about good matches. Talk about Bozo. This match had a crazy build. This is almost like Gunther and Jay. Like, in the beginning, I did not want this match to happen at all. I thought this was disrespectful to Drew. I thought Drew should have a way better match than having it with Damian. I thought, like, yo, this shit doesn't make any sense. Like, I understand that Damian was like costing him hella matches, but it was mostly with CM Punk, and CM Punk was his hatred, but also Damian. Like, it was like a big ass switch up from CM Punk than straight hating Damian, you know? But then the build-up starting happening, like the parking lot fights, them fighting just for random, Drew talking hella shit, but also speaking hella facts. I think having this being a Sin City street fight not only fixed it, but also them building it up to having like a brutal ass like build up to it, fixed it also. So I think this is gonna be an amazing match. Could be match of the night. Don't get me wrong. I think this could be match of the night. But Drew versus Damian is gonna be an amazing match in Sin City. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna pull. These men are gonna fucking try to kill each other. Now, who I think is gonna win? Come on, Drew fucking McIntyre. No disrespect to Damian. No disrespect at all. I love Damian, my Puerto Rican brother. Not Puerto Rican, but still. But I personally think Drew needs to win this. He needs a WrestleMania win. Last year, he lost to Damian at WrestleMania. Or he didn't. He basically lost to Damian at WrestleMania. So losing to him again would just be like, he's a little bro, and you're a little bitch. You know? And you can also use the fact that if Drew is speaking hella facts, if he beats Damian at this match, he can also be like, last year's WrestleMania, he beat me because I was already after a match, and he beat me because CM Punk already did his dirty work. Now that I was fully healed and I was fully up to it, I beat him because he can't beat me one-on-one. I think Drew versus Damian, Drew gotta win. Drew has to win. No doubt about it. Damian, I'm sorry, but buddy, you do not need to win this. Buddy, you just get your ass beat and take it like a little bit. I don't know, bro. Drew gotta win. Sorry. Talk about match. This might be match of the night. Don't get me fucking wrong. This might be one of the best matches of all of WrestleMania. This might be the greatest match of WrestleMania 41. They might replay this all the fucking time on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok. It's gonna be fucking balls. They're gonna be fucking amazing. WWE Intercontinental Championship is going to be defended. Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Penta versus Finn versus Dom. Chef's fucking kiss. Penta, amazing fighter. I used to watch him back when he was all up in Lucha Underground, when he was in AAA, when he was in AEW, when he was in TNA for that little time, becoming TNA champion. He was balls crazy. He was amazing. He was great. The greatest luchador I've probably ever seen in my life, besides Rey Mysterio. Greatest. I always prayed for him to go to WWE, and now we see him in a WrestleMania card fighting for the Intercontinental Championship. Braun Breaker. Bro, when I say he gives the biggest dog, biggest bro, like, yo, he is the fucking GOAT at this shit. Future world champion, future WWE champion, future multi-champion. Like, I swear to you, if he's not the next big thing, if he's not a big dog in the future fighting Roman, fighting CM Punk, fighting Gunther, we're gonna have a fucking problem. Goon, yo, Braun Breaker is the next big thing. Look into my eyes when I say this. He is going to be a 5-time champion by 2029. By 2029, Braun Breaker will be a 5-time WWE champion or a 5-time champion holding either tag, Intercontinental, United States, WWE champion, like whatever. He's going to be a 5-time champion. Mark my fucking word. This guy, best rookie out there. Best, bro, just Braun Breaker. Finn. I love Finn. I love Finn, bro. Since from SummerSlam, the Demon, first Universal Champion, multi Intercontinental Champion, in United States Champion, Tag Team Champion. I think he's a what do they call him? He's won all the titles. I don't know the name. I forgot the all-time champion or all whatever. But yeah, he's definitely up there, and he does have great matches. He had a great match with Penta until Braun came out with that vicious spear, best spears of all time. But yeah, Finn Balor's a great. You got this. Dom, don't get me started. Rey Mysterio's son. One of the best rookies out there when he started wrestling. Dom literally came in, never wrestled a day in his life, and started cooking. When he became a heel, he was eating up a storm. Dom is amazing at what he does. One of the best heels besides Logan. One of the best heels besides John Cena. He's one of the just greatest. He's good. He's amazing. All 4 of these men are fucking top notch at what they do. Now, who's gonna win this match? Dominic Mysterio is going to beat all 3 of these men and come out of WrestleMania Intercontinental Championship. Now, here's how he's gonna win. There's 2 ways how I see it. One, he's definitely going to he has to pin Balor. Finn Balor, whatever the fuck you want. He has to pin Finn Balor. 2, I want Dominic to win with the new member of the Judgment Day. He's been chatting about it this whole week. Talk about, we need a new member. Finn tells him no. Finn tells him no. We need a new member. I want this new member, either masked, unmasked, whatever you want to do, to come out and help Dom win. Because look at how Dom has been losing recently. He's lost multiple times because people keep coming into matches and beating him up for it. You know, with Bad Bunny, I think it was the 2 football players, if I'm not mistaken, and they're on and so forth. He keeps getting interfered on. So what if he takes matters into his own hands and says, you know what? Fine. Is this how you gonna play? I'm gonna play the same game. He gonna bring out somebody, either former, current wrestler, return wrestler, somebody from another company, whatever. He's gonna bring him out. They're gonna be the new member of the Judgment Day. Take out either whoever. They're gonna take out somebody. But I personally think they should take out Finn. Both Braun and Penta are down. Finn gets beat up. Dom wins, pins Finn Balor, becomes Intercontinental Champion. That's how I see it. That's how it should happen. Now, before I thought this was a toss-up. But then when you really think about it, I think Dom should really win this. But whoever wins, if Finn wins, finally, Finn gets a fucking title shot. Finn finally fucking wins. If Finn wins, every Finn Balor fan would be fucking happy. If Penta wins, Penta will be fucking amazing. He will be the best Intercontinental Champion we would have to this era, to this day. He will be he's gonna have amazing dream matches, amazing matches with for the Intercontinental Champion. And if Braun wins, fuck it, bro. We might as well give him another shot. Cause fuck it, give him another title. Give him a double champ. Cause fuck, why not, bro? He needs it. He deserves it. Who cares? But this match is gonna be a fucking 7-star, 8-star, 10-star, 9-star, whatever the fuck stars you want to give it. It's gonna be one of the best. This is another prediction. This might be one of the best matches. This might be match of the night for both WrestleMania 1 and 2. Best match. I don't even want to talk about this. Let's make it quick. Liv, Raquel versus Lyra and Bayley. I think Liv and Raquel win. This match is so useless, but I think they only put it here so then Bayley can betray Lyra, and then we'll get Bayley and Lyra for the women's. Now, the triple threat. Bianca, Rhea, and Io Sky. This is probably one of the most controversial picks of all time. I've heard a lot of people say this. I've heard a lot of people say that. Now, let's talk about the build-up. Crazy thing. It was supposed to be Bianca versus Rhea Ripley. Right? The build-up to that, that's basically a dream match. Who doesn't want to see Rhea Ripley versus Bianca? That is going to be balls deep crazy. That is going to be amazing. That would be probably better than what people thought were going to be the match. Whatever. I think this would be fucking amazing. Now, we get Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley at Monday Night Raw. And Io Sky picks up the victory, which puts everyone inspired. Now we've got Io Sky versus Bianca Belair. Now, Io Sky versus Bianca Belair obviously would be a great match. Io Sky is one of probably the best women wrestlers today. Probably one of the best women wrestlers of all time, to be honest with you. She's amazing. She's great in the ring. Her promos, even in Japanese and in English, are fucking great. I think she's amazing. For her to be going against one of the best women wrestlers in our era, Bianca Belair, would have probably been amazing to just watch, you know? But obviously Rhea Ripley, being the crybaby, she obviously wanted her rematch. She wanted to be a part of this match. So for weeks, we saw Rhea Ripley and Bianca just going at it, pushing Io at the sky, disrespecting the women's champion, which just causes so much drama, causes so many commotion, which causes the Raw general manager to be like, you know what? Fine. If you guys want to have a triple threat match, go fucking ahead. And this is what we got. The build-up, great. The match, amazing. I won't be surprised if this takes over the Intercontinental Championship match and being the best match of the night. But who's gonna win? Io Sky. Io Sky has been disrespected. Io Sky has been pushed around. I think the ego between Rhea Ripley and Bianca are gonna get too big, and Io Sky is gonna take over and beat both of them, and Io Sky is gonna stand tall and still be your WWE Women's Champion. Now, I want this to continue with Rhea and Bianca, where if Io Sky wins, I want Bianca and Rhea to blame each other. I want to be like, it's your fault. No, it's your fault. And lead this into Backlash, where we get an amazing match between them, and we finally get the one-on-one between Bianca and Rhea Ripley. So I think Io Sky wins to build up Rhea Ripley and Bianca. Now it's time for the main event. What's that? Yo.
And his name is John Cena!
It is Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. I want y'all to hear me when I say this. I'm standing for this one. All right? Hear me out. I need you to hear me. I need you to. John Cena is going to win this match, whether you like it or not. John Cena is going to cheat his way into the match. He's going to cheat. Stone Cold is not going to help. Stop saying Stone Cold go. He ain't going to help. He could come. Bring Hulk Hogan for all I care. Bring Ultimate Warrior for all I care. Bring Randy Savage, bro. Bring all them niggas. At the end of the day, it's not going to stop my Super Cena, my GOAT, from winning and becoming 17. 17 champion. He's gonna win. He's going to cheat his way. I don't care how he's gonna win it. He can either cheat, he can either do it fair, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. John Cena is going to win his 17th time champ, and he's going to be a great ruin wrestling. I didn't even like it anyway. I don't care, John. Do it, bro. Text me back. I'm on your side, bro. I was there. I told you how you felt. I saw how you feel. You didn't even text me back. Come on. That means, yo, John is gonna win. I don't care, bro. I don't care. John is winning. I'm letting the bias take over, bro. But let's be for real here. Let me be honest. For John, I think we need John to win, because then, mind you, Backlash is gonna be in Louisville, where Randy's from. Randy versus John, a heel John in Randy's hometown would be amazing. The boos for Randy, the cheers for Randy, the boos for John. It would be so fucking crazy. And for John to obviously win and beat Randy would be just a heelish thing to do. Why not? You know? And I think that would be an amazing thing. But a lot of people say they want Cody to beat John. So then it leads to Randy versus Cody at Louisville. And then Randy beats Cody. Then we get like John and Randy in SummerSlam. Which I don't see that. I don't like that. I think John Cena should beat Cody. And I think Randy should beat John at SummerSlam. Or just Randy beat somebody. I don't know. But at the end of it, I want John to win. If I don't see John Cena raised up, I'm not watching WWE for a month. I'm not watching WWE for a year. I don't care for fuck. I don't care for fuck. John Cena has to win just for my childhood and for my life, bro. And that's it. I don't give a flying fuck. But yeah, folks, that's my WWE predictions. If you like what you saw, my last WWE video got taken down, so I don't know what to do. I'm so excited. I hope it goes well. I hope WrestleMania is gonna be the best WrestleMania of all time. I personally think for this WrestleMania, like the build-ups, the way the matches are gonna be, like the build-up for WrestleMania 41 can never be touched. Never. But WrestleMania 42, no, sorry, WrestleMania 40, not WrestleMania 41. WrestleMania 40, you know, their build-ups are okay. But WrestleMania 41, their matches are gonna be better. 40. But yeah, bro. Love you guys. Plan is to get better. Plan is to become future YouTube champions, I guess as you could say. I've actually planned on becoming a WWE wrestler, guys. When I go back to the city, I plan on going to wrestling school. So maybe one day you guys will see me on Monday Night Raw or Dynamite or something, or probably TNA. Like, I really think I could do this, guys. I think I could become a WWE wrestler. And I think if I put my heart and I put my life and I put my, you know, time and money into it, I could probably be great. I'm a great talker. I think I can be good in the ring if I train hard enough. And I don't know. Let's see how life goes. But without further ado, the infamous words that should be put on a billboard, put on a t-shirt, put on a bio, put it on your wall or a poster or something. Till next time, my brothers and sisters. Chucky's off.
Now she say, Uzi, why you on her, man? What's that belt? That ain't Gucci, bitch, that Hermes. Get that guap, I earned that, yeah. Hit it once, she be with a curve at, yeah. Sent her back to you, asked her where she learned that, hey.